This is Jake with Way to Go Outfitters, one of the outfitters that I'd highly recommend if you come to Ely area. This is sleeping in a canoe on the water, round 2. We're having 2 people, so Jake's behind the camera here. We're also going to be drifting this time. This anchor is going to be hanging down like 6 or 8 feet so that once we get near shore, it'll catch and then we won't hit shore in theory. This is an anchor bag from Spring Creek. It's pretty sweet because it's lightweight. You can just roll it up, you know, stick it in your bag if if you're sailing or canoeing. Throw a few rocks in there. And then the cool thing with this is that, so you drop this down and let's say it gets caught on something. Well, the theory is that you can go to the other side now. It kind of moves, changes the angle, changes the position of the string, and you can pull it out from underneath things. Spring Creek did give me a discount because of this channel, and I just really like the idea of this. I've been looking for something like this for a while. If you're interested in something like this, then check for the link in the description. So if you watched my last video of camping in a canoe on the water, you know that there's some certain benefits like very few bugs, and there were a bunch of bugs biting us, mosquitoes on shore, and now there's a couple, but much less. There's some other folks here who said that the campsites are full, but we don't care because nobody's sleeping out here, right? And so you always have a campsite. When it's clear, you have some great view of the stars. Right now we are just taking out, or Jake is taking out one of the thwarts and just giving himself a little more leg room down there so that his legs are not going to be caught underneath. So that kind of brings me to the safety piece where we took out some of the seats and thwarts so that we're not trapped underneath them. And I mentioned the anchor bag, and so we're not going to be hitting shore and tipping. What else is safe? I mean, I don't know, sleeping on the water, it's not the most safe thing.
Probably not.
Again, I can't recommend it because if you do flip, there's obviously some consequences. You'd be in a bag. But again, if you saw my last video, you saw how stable it is when you're laying down. All your weight is low. This boat is a little bit wider than what I had, and there's going to be even more weight low. So I would imagine it's actually going to be more stable than the previous time.
So this canoe is a 23-foot long Minnesota 4, Winona Minnesota 4. We took the 2 middle seats out. There's still the 2 end seats in there, and so we'll have plenty of room in this long canoe.
Do you move much when you sleep?
I don't know. I don't think I do.
What is this? What kind of pad is it? We're set up for the night with our sleeping bags and pads, and just having some dinner. About to eat my salad with a spoon because I got the fork. Dinner. Summer sausage?
And a block of cheese.
And a block of cheese, nice. The campsite up there has lots of mosquitoes. The campsite right here is mosquito free. Okay, there's one. So, don't do that. Do this. Keep in mind that this may not be legal in all places, so if you're, for example, in the boundary waters, you may want to check into the rules if it's allowed or if you need to be in a designated campsite. I'm not sure what they would think about this, so I would check into it. A couple more benefits to sleeping in a canoe. One is that there's no animals out here, right? So we don't have to worry about bear hanging or, worried about chipmunks getting our stuff. And when you think about leave no trace, low impact, you're supposed to travel and camp on durable surfaces, and well, this is a pretty durable surface, and we don't even stop traveling. And yeah, there's no impact. Nobody can tell that we've been here. And so, I don't know. I think that's a pretty good argument to do it. It's my SteriPen. Good morning, YouTube land. Jake has a leaky tarp.
It's trusty most of the time.
With a life jacket pillow that's directing water onto his face.
Just funneling it into my...
We talked about some benefits of sleeping in the canoe. Being out of the rain is not one of them. So I think, let's see, version 3.0 might have to be, I don't know, stringing up a tarp on this thing, or putting two canoes together with a platform and a tent. So
Big plans in the works.
So you can see that we drifted last night and ended up a little closer to shore, so we had some bugs. Our anchor's holding us here.
We had the anchor set way out there and dropped it down to 20 feet and it was still hanging, and we drifted all the way down to here.
That's nice. The Spring Creek anchor bag held us all night. So if you're new to Adventures in Reach, I make videos about increasing what adventures are possible for you, the information to help make them happen, and try to increase your confidence outdoors. So if you're not subscribed already, you can click below, give it a like, since, you know, we did sleep in a canoe all night in the rain. Check out the water line.